Hey everybody, it's Ron again. Yep, it's Wednesday the 11th of June, 2025. I'm still cognizant, still out in the boonies. Let's go ahead and look at yesterday's reading, and we'll go ahead and just get right into today's, okay? Well, first off, the overall energy of the week was Fehu, and Fehu basically represents cattle, wealth, abundance, power, material gain, earned income, luck, financial strength, hope and plenty, success, energy, foresight, fertility, creation. So it's got nothing but, awesome friggin' energy. And that's the energy for this whole week, encompassing. Now, I did a Wednesday pull, just like I did the rest of the week as well on Sunday. And the pre-Wednesday pull for Wednesday actually came out to be Urus in reverse. Now, we pulled that one yesterday for Tuesday as well as the future energy. Okay, so future energy, today's Wednesday, and we did that yesterday. I'm just saying, these things, if you pay attention, these things are amazing. They're very accurate. So now what we also have in support of the week's energy, which is awesome, is Algiz, Ingwas, and Othala. Three excellent forces of energy, and they're all in the upright. So starting with Algiz, it means protection and defense. The soul, again, friendship, aspirations, optimism, fortune, as in being fortunate, I should say, guardianship, you guarding, and, feeling a need to guard others, for example. Connection with the gods, intuition, things of that nature. So they're all very, very positive. Now, Ingwas also represents the god Freya. He is the great sky god in Norse mythology, okay? And he's the great earth god. And he represents masculinity. And again, I told you, his statue basically shows him with the big dingly. So that's supposed to represent all things that are masculine. But it's supposed to be positive masculinity, in the sense of protection, covering, providing, all those types of things. So very, very good stuff. Masculinity, sexuality, fertility, freedom, family love, human warmth, the home. Basically, all loose ends also being tied off as part of that energy as well. And then we had Othala as well for the week in our past energy, which means, again, heritage, property, dwellings, ancestry, group wealth, group prosperity, land of birth, spiritual heritage, increases in abundance. So we see an awful lot about abundance, wealth, basically a connection with the gods themselves, a higher state of intuition. So all of these things, more than just overlap the one. Actually, we had two semi-negative energies throughout the week, only two. And other than Urus in reverse, both for the pre-Wednesday pull, which is today, and yesterday's future energy. See how that works? Yesterday's future is today's energy, if you will. But Berkana also in the reverse. And Berkana we got, I think it was on Monday. And that means family problems and issues, needs, anxiety, and, worry, things of that nature. They're not insurmountable problems, but it gives you some heads up that these energies are very much a possibility in your life as well. Even though you have all this positive energy, if you're not tapping into it, if you're not applying that energy, if you're not trying to do, what needs to be done in a positive light, then these are the kinds of things that can actually overtake you. That's, the benefit, again, of divination. It gives you a heads up so that you can change, if you will, your potential, future. All right. We also had 9 very positive energies. We had connection with the gods repeated 3 times in 3 different runes through Algiz, Ingwaz, and Othala. Intuition as well, same 3 runes. We have fertility mentioned if that's an issue for you, and Ingwaz and Fehu. We have success mentioned in 4 runes, in Ingwaz, Fehu, Algiz, and Othala. We have the word wealth mentioned twice in Fehu and Othala. We have protection mentioned in Algiz, power mentioned in Algiz and Ingwaz, heritage mentioned twice in, again, Algiz and Ingwaz, and ancestry twice in Algiz and Ingwaz. So this week harbors a tremendous amount of positive energy if you wish to tap into that, okay? Utilize that for your own benefit. Now, with that being said, and realizing that we have a lot of positive energy, including the overall energy for the week, let's go ahead and draw our first rune for today, the present. What is the present energy for my collective, please? Present energy for my collective. What does the collective need to know about their present? Thank you. Wow, we get this one so many times. Esau. Again, Esau stands for ice, stasis, frozen, solidity. It also stands for focus and confusion too. So again, it's not a bad rune, but it just lets you know that, you know, things can change in a moment's time. So, you know, just be ready, be prepared. But don't sit there and analyze or critique or, become, if you will, frozen because of indecision, okay? Indecisiveness. That's what it's warning you of. All right, now let's go ahead and look at some influences. What's the first influence for today, please? Influences for today. What do we have for today? An influence, please, and thank you. Okay, we have Perthro. That's the letter P in their alphabet. And it is in the upright. So, Perthro means destiny, mystery. It means like games of chance, gaming, luck, that kind of a thing. It also means sexuality, initiation, secrets. Okay? So, again, if you're just going ahead and let your future just pan out any old way that it's going to pan out and you're not taking any active role in your life, well, again, you saw the potential of the energy. Although we have a lot of positive energy, you have to draw upon that and take steps along with that energy. Otherwise, these other outcomes that we're talking about with Esau, Barkana, and Uruz in the reverse could be very, uncomfortable for you. So let's see what else we have. But overall, Perthro is a good rune. Okay, what other influences do we have for the collective today, please? Other influences for the collective, please. What influence do they have to be aware of? And thank you. Big ol' locks, man, just flew by. Perthro again. Amazing. Man, all right, so 2 very good influences. I mean, like I said, Perthro is a good influence. They're both in the upright, so again, it means chance, games, gaming, luck, that kind of a thing. Lot, drawing lots, it's all luck, if you will, or taking a chance on something. Like you're supposed to take a chance on your own life and so on, instead of just letting everything, just pass you on by and just have any old, way with you and so on. You got to take an active role in your life, right? All right, so again, 2 good influences for this week. Now we're going to go ahead and look at our future as well. What is the future for the collective? Give me the future for the collective, please. Future for the collective, and thank you. future for the collective. All right. Amazing. Overall energy is Fehu. The future energy is Fehu. Again, what is Fehu? Fehu is abundance, it's wealth, it's financial gain, it's power, material assets, financial strength, signs of hope and plenty, success, energy, foresight, fertility, creation. Excellent read. So I hope you guys will apply this energy and tap into it. Take a chance. Maybe it's a good day to go out there and play your numbers, or I mean, today is the strawberry moon. It happens only once every 20 years or thereabouts. 20 or 40. Yeah, 20 years. And again, tapping into the energy of the moon is very, very much practiced in almost every single culture, magically, ritually, and so on. And I don't mean just in the dark sense. I mean even nature worshipers, the druids and others, those who practice what we would call white magic. Whether you believe it or not, you can use energy in positive aspects as well as negative. So tapping into the moon energy, making your affirmations and everything else known to the moon. You're not necessarily worshiping the moon, you're just tapping into the energy of it. Again, since everything is energy, we know that there are magnetic attractions, and electromagnetism and everything else has an effect. You are an electromagnetic being, as you are an electrical being. They are one and the same thing, they're just taking a different form. Remember, all energy is, energy. It's just what it is. It's simply the same thing. It's always the same. It's just in a different form. So electricity can become heat. It can become cooling. It can become light. It can become electromagnetic. It can become electromotive. So, but it's all the same. It's just taking a different form. And it's difficult to understand if this is the first time you've heard these things. I wish you could have come to a couple of my classes, because we go through different practical applications to show that, to prove that. We look at it both scientifically, mathematically, and in real terms, in terms of electromotive, mechanical, and magnetic, and everything else, where we can take measurements and everything else. We're just converting it from one form to another. So, in other words, what I'm saying is, we know that these objects do have an electromagnetic pull upon one another. So, when the sun acts up, it does have a dramatic effect upon all life on this planet. It affects not only the tides, as does the moon, but it affects every living organism. It provides us life, but it can also produce death instantly. So, it's something to consider and to look into if you've never heard these things or these terms before. But it helps you to understand what energy manipulation really is. That's what magic actually is. It's just manipulating energy. And one of the things I can tell you, because I've been attacked for many, many years by these dark witches, is that when you raise your resonance and frequency above theirs, they really can't touch you. It's just like dialing in to a radio station of 100 when you're only resonating of a resonance of, say, 60. You can't reach the 100, right? All you're going to get is channel 60, if you will, in your AM dial. So they can't get to you. They can't touch you. Or what little energy that does get through, I should say, is going to be nearly unnoticeable. But the little engines that couldn't still try. They don't really understand. They just keep chanting their little, magical formulas, their little kitchen magic, or their jar magic, or their friggin', cemetery dirt magic, and, their blood rituals and everything else. So they do all that shit. It happens so much more than most people even realize. Most of these secret societies are involved in that, even though they'll deny it. They are very much involved in it. So, not all of them. Don't get me wrong, not all of them, but some of them definitely are. And I know this personally. So, anyways, I don't want to end off on a sour note. We have positive energy here to tap into, right? So get to it. So anyways, this is me closing out for today. It was a quick one. I got a late start today because I had some things I had to take care of and so on, which means I had to go quite a ways to do it. So, but I'm back. I'm back out in the great outdoors where I love it. So I'm going to go swimming a little bit later. I'm going to do a tarot pool here very soon. But that's our overall energy for today, collective. I hope it was helpful to somebody out there. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.